like.
fucking amazing.
Wonder. Seems chill.
Does it?
Yeah. Chilling with my zombies
Perfectly chill. Maggot.
and my maggot friends. And my bone saw.
My bone saw. My best friend. Oh, and the planets align. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. Planets
Yeah.
alignments,
How
Elder God.
you made a point once that this is basically like this is basically an adaptation of Call of Cthulhu, but just not by name at
Yeah.
all.
Yep.
And it really is. It really is that much. Damn, they are really going for that. This is meant to be played in the cinema.
Flesh, bone, bound together with the oddest magical incantation. This wretched book is where it all began so long ago. Before time, before humanity. I am Dr. Edward Roivas. I am a clinical psychologist. I am also dead. This is not my story, nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of humanity. Like it or not, believe it or not, as you will. Your perceptions will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia, ignorant of so much and dependent on so few. The Guardians grow restless. Their time once again near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed
I
their
wish I had a
path,
tube TV right
and
now.
they didn't take kindly to it. Their attention turns to my granddaughter, for she is the last of my line, and the last hope for humanity.
Oh, you know what? I know what to do.
That's happening on my screen too, the weird.
Oh yeah. No, I think that's part of the game.
I don't think so, but
Okay, well we can look this other shit. So
oh shit, it's a little distorted on my end, but not severely. Shit. There's no more bullets.
Yep, that's right. It's a nightmare.
Got a little distorted here. Remember your cell phone.
Remember your cell phone. Hometown. I love hometown.
Hometown, my favorite place.
Hello?
Miss
My
Alexandra
favorite place is
Roivas?
from hometown.
Yeah, who's this?
Seattle at night,
This is
second
Inspector
favorite place.
McGrath of the Rhode Island Police.
Oh, you know what?
I'm sorry for you, but there's been
There
an
we go.
accident with your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight
I
out.
realized I also had my volume of the screen up really high too.
Oh, that's what was distorting it?
Yeah, that was what was distorting it. Wow. Okay. Cool. Oh shit! It's the cop
Ah, Miss Roivas.
gonna die.
I'm pleased to
That's
meet
what
you.
happens,
I trust you
actually.
had a pleasant trip?
Let him ruin the
Yes,
scene.
I suppose so, considering.
Yes, my condolences. This is most unpleasant. It's a shame we couldn't meet under brighter circumstances.
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Of course, this way. But I must warn you, it's not a pleasant sight. I'm afraid there's not much to see. Miss Roivas, is that your grandfather, Edward?
Yes, it's him. He's wearing our family ring.
And you can't steal
I
it.
don't understand. Why are you showing me this? Can't you check dental records or something? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It's my job, lady. You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental records. There's no head. None of this makes sense. There's no sign of intrusion, and there was certainly a lot of force used here. I have never seen anything like this in my 20 years on the force. We have no evidence except for the body, and what's left doesn't say much. We don't have a single clue.
Well, you better find out who did this. I'm not leaving Rhode Island until you do. There must be some clue in this old mansion revealing what happened. I want answers.
So do I. I wish I had some.
2 weeks later.
Shocked by her grandfather's mysterious death and frustrated at the incompetence of local police, Alex vows to uncover the truth. She decides to search the mansion, the place where Edward conducted his research. If there was a tie to his past, and possibly a tie to his murder, it would be here. Was that sufficiently melodramatic?
Yeah, that's perfect. It's very true, it does speak for itself. Okay, and this game is also really weird. So this game really is, like, bizarrely, intensely important to me. It's strange. I took a voice acting class in high school, and one of my friend's dads was the instructor, and he is in this game. And he's also the colonel in, like, Metal Gear Solid games, and he gave away free copies of the games because, like, to students who did well, which I did not, but my best friend, this is the game he took. Of course. God of War was another one.
Weak rays of sunlight fight the shroud of darkness. It lends an eerie feel to the last few weeks' events. As the sun sets, Alex will be alone in this house with nothing but the spirits of old for company. Hot damn.
Yeah, these are really great.
Portraits of the ancestral Roivas line the foyer walls. Their faces reveal a dark, brooding edge. There is something about each one that gives the viewer an unsettling feeling.
Yeah. Perhaps it's the madness, or maybe it's the murder lust. I don't know which is more off-putting. I guess it's the murder
Portraits
lust.
Oh yeah, it's just the same description. Alright, what about this one? A beautiful carriage clock. The hands appear to be stuck, yet the clock continues to tick, with the time permanently set to 3:33. There is a key in the back of the clock, presumably for winding it. Should Alex look at the key? Alex picks up the desk clock and pulls the key from it. However, there's something odd about the key. It isn't for winding it at all. It looks like a dresser key.
A dresser key. Oh. And again, like, somehow every game has rotating objects like that. This is, again...
Well, yeah, it's
rotate it
after
yourself.
Resident Evil.
Pretty much,
They're like...
yeah. It's bizarre. I'd never realized that until now.
I feel like we gotta go down the Resident Evil road if we're gonna go
Eventually?
down the... Yeah, eventually. I mean, we don't have to. I like them, though. They're
Actually,
fun. It would be fun to talk about it with you.
The GameCube remake would be a good place to start, actually.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true. I have that on PC.
Oh, hell, the PC version, fuck yeah.
Portraits
Oh,
of the ancestral Roivas line. Oh, yeah, it's the same description
Yeah,
again.
it's the
Alright.
description of another brooding Roivas. And I can't tell if that opening, if I don't know, based on that dream, I'm not sure if Alex is, like, the one non-brooding Roivas. Oh god, okay.
A wooden plaque is fastened to the door, taking the place of the lock. A colored sigil is carved into the wood above the wide slot. The slot is just wide enough to insert a narrow blade. Pretty sure that this is only accessible on the third playthrough, because that's the purple sigil.
No. You can cast the magic spell. You gain all the magic spells.
Oh.
It's just who you're, yeah.
Who you're fighting?
who your opponent is. That's right.
Okay.
But yeah, that's like extremely late game to get that much. Because I think also based
Yeah,
on
the
who you're
purple
fighting,
one's one of the later ones,
it's
from
the
what I
last
remember.
one. It's the last
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Grand piano stands here awaiting the hands of a decent musician. Unfortunately, Edward never really lived up to that description, and as such, the piano fell into disuse.
No fingerprints.
You know what's really weird? Guess what the run button is?
X.
Left trigger.
Left trigger. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's kind of tank controls. It's like slightly less than tank controls.
Yeah, it's peculiar.
Yeah.
Especially with an 8-bit controller, but it isn't like bad. It's just a little weird.
Yeah, exactly. That's yeah. As previously mentioned, this is a GameCube release game, so it's like 2001? Something like that.
I'm sad that I'm not playing it with an actual GameCube controller. I do have a GameCube and a copy of it and everything, but this is clearly the more ideal way for us to do this together.
Oh, yeah.
In the warm glow of candlelight, the Roivas family tree hangs from the wall. Shadows flitter across its surface, obscuring the detail. If one looks closely, the family's secrets are revealed. I don't know about that. I don't know if I believe that description.
I don't know.
Personally.
I agree. It's a little grandiose, you know? It's like, deliver first, and then you can say, like, that shit. Reveal the true history of the Roivas line. Oh,
The
shit.
grandfather clock seems to stand ominously in the corner, gazing in this empty room with an almost patriarchal air. Use left and right to adjust the clock hands. Should Alex adjust the clock hands? No, I have no idea what time to put yet. I didn't pay attention to the other clock. I should have noted the time on the other clock.
It's 3:33.
Oh,
One half
okay.
of 666. Because you can't put 666, is my assumption.
Probably, yes.
But also, I think that is like another Lovecraft thing.
I think you're right.
Nice.
I don't know if I would have spent time reading like most of Lovecraft's work if it wasn't for this.
This game, me too. I know.
I don't know if I want to examine that yet. I feel like maybe I want to check out everything else first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ancient Roman weapon, a gladius, is on display above the fireplace mantle, another token of eclectic junk.
Oh, good. Yeah. Eclectic junk. Yeah.
My favorite kind of junk.
Mine too. Actually, I like good variety.
Alright, pretty straightforward. I just figured I should equip the
Oh, nice. The Gladius. Yeah. Of course.
Gladius Bladius. A painting of a jungle-shrouded building. It seems to be a temple in Asia, perhaps from Thailand or Cambodia.
That's right. Yeah.
It looks like some kind of mask. The face is serene in composure, with a hint of a smile tugging at the corner of the mouth and eyes, closed in deep meditation.
I don't know if that's how I'd interpret that.
Me either.
It looks like smiling but in pain.
An aged page set inside a glass frame hangs on the wall, and insane scribbling covers the page, incomprehensible to Alex. Perhaps if Alex had some kind of tome, it could be deciphered.
Perhaps if she had some kind of tome. I love that.
This Gothic cathedral is silhouetted against a stark light. The image is vicious and devoid of subtlety. Every brushstroke echoes the spikes of the architecture, imbued in a violent feeling as though the building itself is a harsh imposition on reality. A grim picture indeed. Just like I feel like they just lay out the whole game for you here. This is fascinating.
Yeah. No, but and this is exactly what I did as well. I just examined everything before I examined the book.
A small shrine of candles. Their placement appears to be very deliberate. Matching the etchings on the table and the wall's illustrations, the candles are unlit.
But yeah, when you first play it, you don't realize that that like every object in this fucking room like pays off basically in some way. It's bizarre. It's
a diabolical drawing of a stack of human bodies, each one cemented in place with twists. What twisted psyche could have executed this drawing? Though disturbing, it is meticulously rendered down to the subtlest detail, the precise anatomy of fractured bones, and the convolution of spines and ribs entwine into a mesmerizing sight.
Ugh.
Very Clive Barker-esque.
Yeah.
This is a bizarre drawing of a cyclopean city. Its immense architecture bathed in an unnatural fog. The detail is incredible. As Alex studies it, she can almost imagine the city's inhabitants.
Wait, not just people? There's like... Oh no, that's the lamp. Damn. Sorry.
I want to check out the rest of the house before we start fucking with that, because that looks like clearly the next like area.
Yeah.
And you never know when you're gonna need to gladius the fuck out of everybody.
Correct. Yeah. Just like in my real house, I always have a weapon equipped because I also walk around.
Yeah, I just walk around with a weapon in my hand just in case. Just to make my whoever I'm with comfortable, you know?
Comfortable, yeah, exactly.
I feel safe,
This
like I'm not
for
gonna kill
your
them.
sake. I like to point it at them and say, "Do you feel safe,
Motherfucker!
motherfucker?"
Especially if it's your own mother, that's really when you want to do it.
That's really when you want to do it. That's the best. That's the best. You really want to get into a motherfucker contest with your mom. Oh god, oh the door is locked. The dressing room is not gonna work here. Damn. Yeah.
And I'm for the sake of 333. You have a good memory. Oh, it actually says it in the description this time.
Well. Yeah, it says it in the description. Yeah. And also, I think it's like mentioned earlier. Yeah, it's just a detail I remember from this game as well, which is bizarre. That I did not remember that it's the solution to like the quote-unquote like first puzzle, I guess. Ah, this room, yes. Good.
Hank, socketed is the mounted telescope and appears to be linked to a mirror supported by a brass pedestal. A curious contraption to be sure. What purpose can it possibly serve? Should Alex adjust the mirror? Sure, I'll adjust the mirror, even though I'm pretty sure that you need another. Yeah, you clearly need another.
Yeah, it looks like
part to actually.
It looks like at least 1 or 2 cranks are missing.
I think it's just one, but I'm not certain. That's pretty.
That's great. Hell yeah.
Oh, you're right. No, it's 2, because there's also a crank mechanism here, too.
Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh, yeah, there's so many mirrors.
Globe cradled in a wooden frame, its glossy surface is painted in the likeness of an ancient map. A lens is situated in the northern hemisphere above a label that reads, "There be dragons here." Wow. Okay.
When I used to go into my therapist's office, he has like an old map like that where it's like, it doesn't say that, I don't think, but it shows dragons, like, and where in like basically what we would consider like, Eastern Russia. It's like Kyrgyzstan,
Nice.
but instead it's just dragons, yeah. And it was all distorted and weird, too. Like, they definitely don't know the proportions of Europe either. Yet. Damn.
Alright, off we go. Time to enter the book.
Yeah.
Into the gungeon.
Into the gungeon, that's exactly what I thought, too. I haven't played too much of that game. Should Alex read
Large
the book?
leather-bound antique book rests upon the cluttered desk. Should Alex read this book? No, let's not start the game.
As we've
Just kidding.
established, books are evil.
Books are evil. Don't read them unless you want this to happen to you.
Books are evil, but we love you,
So read it.
so
Read a lot, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, read everything.
I had no knowledge
Especially
of
if
what
it's
was
an
to
ancient
come, nor did I care. How the knowledge changed me, it will also change you. As you read this, you will come to learn fear as I have. You too will come to understand, or you will perish.
I feel like this...
That once I could
She's
not
got all
see
digitized.
beyond the veil of our
Okay, yeah.
reality. To see those who dwell behind.
Yeah, the
My
emulation is
life
not
now has
perfect.
purpose, for I have learned the frailty of flesh and bone.
Ancient Persia, 26
I
BC.
was once a fool. Where is quies candamest? Where is conservandine? Facusatis aquae sumam, et animus eorum confirma. Pugna huis, dia sit modo prima multarum, si inceptum conficiamus.
Quam primum, Centurio Augustus. I would like to compliment you once more on your battle tactics. Our enemies did not have a chance. Do you believe that it really exists, Centurion?
I do not doubt our Emperor's beliefs, or his orders. But if we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong and patient.
Yeah, I gotta say, the control scheme, very designed around a GameCube controller. It's very odd to play with a modern controller using the control scheme in which the A button is featured so prominently.
Right, yes, because it is physically bigger than all the other buttons, yeah.
When instead it's the bottom button, which is kind of awkward. At least that's how I have it set up. Better than the right button, I think.
Usually.
Hard to say for sure, but yeah. I think it's preferable.
Those are all definitely bad signs. And I would say that if I did not know what they meant, knowing what they mean, Pius Augustus is just like stumbling into it's a bad news. It was so weird, like, playing this the first time, too, you know? Going to this not knowing.
Yes.
Definitely fuck it up, and I restarted the game.
Me too. The dais on the floor is finely crafted, inlaid with gold and gems that Pius can't identify. A strong linear design is situated in the middle and is equally unknown to the Roman soldier.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that is just one of the first three. It's pretty off, mantra off, or whatever. Yeah, I know.
The ladder leads into the dank heart of the labyrinth. Danger lurks beneath, yet Pius's courageous resolve does not buckle. Should Pius climb down the ladder?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a choose-your-own-adventure novel where the option is be in an adventure or give up and cower in fear.
Yes, exactly, right. It's like faux adventure. It's like, this is too short. Let's make it a choose-your-own-adventure novel. Oh, nice. A Gladius tutorial. Okay. Yeah.
Man, this control scheme is less than perfect, but
It's noteworthy.
pretty cool though. Noteworthy for sure. Okay, wow.
Oh,
It straight out jumps out of the action to explain the life
Health
gauge.
meter. Yes. It's a health. It does send you back to the last save when you die. I have to say, I've also hard locked myself. Oh, nice, yes.
Yeah. Scorpion, breathe fire.
Random block button.
You know, even for someone who's pretty good with the whole tank controls, this is some pretty funky controls.
Yes.
I'm into it, but
That's always the most noteworthy part, is that they're just a little... It gets really bad. There's a couple points where it gets, like, only when it relies on combat too heavily when it gets, like, really bad. In my opinion, because, like, it's not optimal. Like most of the game, but
it's a good game. I mean, I'm having a good time. It's gonna be fun to go back and forth and play through all 4 of the...
yeah. Play it 4 times. See what the last one is like, yeah.
Alright. I haven't introduced the insanity meter yet. I'm shocked.
No. Wait, did you pick up the other block up there?
I picked up all 3 of the blocks.
Okay, good. Okay. Then yeah, I guess it's just coming up. I guess something will show up that, like, scares me.
Okay, there's bars blocking Pius's exit. Below single path.
Oh, nice. It's a Crash Bandicoot. Oh, nice. Actually, that was great. That was actually very cinematic. I think the cinematography in this game is actually great. I do also enjoy that I can just undead in this game.
Yeah. I have to appreciate any game where you get to dismember the undead, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I appreciate dismemberment as well.
I'm looking at you, Dead Space.
I am thinking of Dead Space exactly, yeah. There's so many good...
I was wondering if we should do Dead Space. Also.
Yeah.
Eventually. Because I started playing Dead Space again. It's
nice.
a fun game. It's a fun game to replay.
Hell yeah.
This wall is prominently decorated with a strange line symbol carved into the granite. Cut into the wall is a square hole lined with scratches as though something has been removed from it. Gosh, I wonder.
It is perfectly a particular shape, but I don't know of what kind.
Surely not that.
Not a cube. That's a sword.
I've never heard of cubes.
What is this magical square?
I also like how it's like weirdly stretching and getting all distorted when I go to the pause screen for like half a second. It's great.
Yes.
It's like it stretches to actually 16 by 10 or something for like 1/10 of a second.
Yes, yeah.
Great.
It's pretty funny.
I got it together here.
Well, yeah, that's actually the thing about this. Yeah, definitely, you still get that feeling of, like, the deadlines, you know?
That's true, even though this is a very impressive, like, AAA title for the era.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. No, yeah, it deserves its bizarrely epic opening, you know? Like, it truly is, like, worth, just like, what was the other, launch titles? Fucking, Pikmin and Smash Bros. Melee? Okay, prove your worth. Oh, okay, so it's just teaching all the things you just did.
Yeah, I already figured all of that out.
Wait, okay.
I proved my worth. I chopped that body up.
Yeah.
Just like in Butcher Camp.
Just like, yeah. Just like at the, yeah, exactly. Just like at the eatery.
Oh, come on. Control scheme. Fight somebody else for a change. Target one of the people who's attacking me, not the one that's flailing around scared.
Yes, get out of his head. I do like that sometimes they do that. gives them that like reach for their head to be.
I love that there's so many horror games for us to be able to play together. This is great. This is a great rabbit hole to fall down. A button attached to a small pylon softly illuminates the room. A bizarre energy seems to radiate from it. Should Pius push the button? Should you proceed with the game? I chose no.
No.
Do not proceed with the game.
Not proceed. It is so true. Just like...
Yeah, there's nothing else to do in the room.
There's nothing else
well,
to do.
Gosh, I guess...
It looks great, but... Nope. Definitely nothing bad here.
Nothing like getting cursed and transforming into a zombie, or...
Yeah.
Getting transported to another space and time, or...
Yeah, possibly another dimension entirely.
Oh, now I get to pick.
Now you get to choose.
Doesn't matter which one I pick. You're gonna have... It's eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I guess.
Each one affects a different stat. So, red means that, like, red is health, green is insanity, and blue is magic. So, like, it means that there will be much more enemies, like, for that specific god, like Lilith, or, like, Elder God, I guess. And so, like, if you do the green one, then they drain sanity when they hit you.
I want to do the green one, but I want to do the green one as either our second or third run.
Oh, really? Okay. Generally,
because
it's also considered like a difficulty, basically. But honestly, you can try it anyway. It's really good.
Well, I was thinking I would do red, but I really want to do green. I just know that green is a totally different experience and totally adds a bunch of content to the game, essentially. But because it's like madness embodied.
Because you play a lot of the game without any sanity. Because like it doesn't add.
I guess I could just do green. Fuck it, I'll just do green. Whatever.
Yeah, do good. Exactly. No reason not to.
An effigy resembling a warped angel shaped from dark green emerald hovers effortlessly above the pedestal. Should Pius claim this artifact?
Yeah, Pius should ruin his life. But it's a great choice for our lives, though. Yeah. This is a great game. The avatar from the goddess of madness.
Yeah, that shit freaked me out when I was a kid and I played this the first time.
Since then, and I have learned much. I was once as naive as a child, but now my mind is sharp.
I've
With
never
the power of Xel'lotath, I can now read the thoughts
seen
of
a
others
protagonist in
and
a...
make them raving mad with a mere suggestion.
I just
Face me, and you shall surely perish.